Do you think Prince Harry should be on that list, on that protected list?
Yes. So there you go, that's cutting straight to the chase. And I'm not supposed to talk about these things. They did it because they didn't think he would leave. There are plenty of people on the list who don't have a threat and risk profile that would automatically guarantee them armed protection. He was certainly one that did.
I've just had an interesting chat with Neil Basu, Britain's former head of counter-terrorism. We were discussing Prince Harry's security issues, the decision not to give him security. Neil Basu used to sit on RAVEC, which is the Royal and VIP Executive Committee, which makes the decision about whether or not Prince Harry should have security.
It would seem to me that the discretion that could have been used to protect him has been withdrawn. And if you ask me who withdrew it, I can't tell you that for sure because I don't know. But it seems like an odd decision to have made.
Do you have any? I appreciate that you don't know and you weren't sitting in the meetings on this in this particular case, but do you have any suspicions? Were the royal household leaning on? Prince Harry himself has said that he thinks the king, his father, could have pulled rank and made a decision and had enough influence over the committee that he could probably have swayed them either way. And you've as somebody, an outsider looking in, when you know that his right-hand man, Sir Clive, is sitting on that committee, it feels like a relatively potentially relevant, likely scenario that Sir Clive could have said, yes, we believe and my boss believes that his son should have security. But that's obviously not happened in this case. So who's leaning on who here, do you think? Who's influenced this decision?
This is pure speculation, so I was a detective of some standing, so I don't like speculating without evidence. So I don't have evidence for it, but the decision makers are all in that committee. So it will be somebody in the committee who decides. I was still a decision maker at the time that his protection was withdrawn. And as far as I'm aware, the commissioner of the day, Cressida Dick, me as the head of counter-terrorism, we were not asked specifically to withdraw his protection, which only leaves the government and the royal household. And the fact is this: if the Metropolitan Police had been asked to protect the Duke of Sussex by either the head of state, whether it was the Queen at the time, or the future king, we would protect that person. There is nothing whatsoever that would have led us to say, no, I'm sorry, sir or ma'am, we're not doing that. So the reality being is the decision, and so I've been asked many times, you know, if I think the reality is the Duke of Sussex and the head of state, his father, would probably need to come to some arrangement between them.